You know, the selection of a design company is very important, and you know, you want the best. We actually got design concepts from other groups. Ultimately, Paragon won because they're just the best at what we wanted to do, and that's just as simple as that. We knew where Paragon had been. We talked to those pastors, talked about the experience they had been able to see what Paragon does. And it just completely matched what we wanted to do here. So in the end, it was a very easy decision because it just comes down to wanting the best. And we really felt like Paragon offered the best for what we needed to do at our church. Our overall experience with Paragon, I would just put top shelf. I mean, when you talk about an endeavor like this, the scope of renovation that we've done in this room, there's potential at every turn for lots of conflict. And you got a lot of people and a lot of minds involved. And I got to tell you, I just think it went very smoothly. The relationship began when Paragon 360 came and sat down with us, and they wanted to know what we wanted. And they specifically asked, you know, what do you value as a church? I mean, really, it felt very customized for what we were looking for. And so that was huge on the front end. And I would say that what Paragon brought back to us was a blueprint that matched all those values. And then we began, you know, the back and forth between, you know, what we can actually afford and what we really got to get done. We wanted to approach a renovation from the standpoint of if we were building this building today, what would it look like if we were building it from the ground up? That's what we wanted to bring to our people with the renovation. I feel like we got that exactly. I felt like we got the church for today and really the flexibility for tomorrow. So that relationship was there all the way through, and that really was what it was like working with Paragon. It was a relationship. I can tell you that I know the names of every team member that works for Paragon 360. We can pick up the phone and call. We've got their cell phone numbers. I think that's pretty unique in the industry that we're talking about today. And so from a pastoral perspective, we just really feel like we've got a strong relationship with a group of people that appreciate what we're trying to do and want to help us help our own people with the gospel message. I've been the pastor here for 6 years. When I walked in immediately, I knew the sound in this room was just really horrible. So that led us to Paragon 360. I think that they have an excellent sound approach, and what they brought to us, the end product, is really phenomenal. We have in our building what's called stereo imaging sound. It's very unique. As a matter of fact, we're the only facility in our entire region that has that kind of sound. What that allows you to do is no matter where you sit in this room, you're getting a true left-right stereo sound, no matter where you're sitting. So we are tremendously thrilled. We went from being in the dark ages to being ahead of the curve in every way in terms of a facility in our region. So in the end, I'm telling you, we have a very aggressively progressive design for our building. And we have a multi-generational congregation all the way through babies, all the way through senior adults. And I will tell you that universally our people love what they see. And it's different. It's different for, you know, you obviously take your senior adults as an example, and those are the ones that you're really pushing in terms of the change. But our senior adults have absolutely loved the renovation because it's beautiful. And even though it may not be something they would have ever thought of on their own, we all appreciate excellence, and we recognize excellence and beauty when we see it. So what we have is an excellent facility now, and it's very beautiful, and regardless of what age you are, you recognize that. So our renovation has been enthusiastically received by the people. We're a church, and that means we have a message that we want to communicate to people. And so as you consider a renovation, you know, we certainly want everything we do in that renovation to enhance that message, not to hinder that message. One of the things that was so striking to me about Paragon, over and above even other design companies, was that Paragon understands the church. And when I'm dealing with Paragon, I'm dealing with Christians. I'm dealing with people who believe in the same Jesus I do. And they understand that, and they understand church. This is not it's a business for them, but it's not purely a business. They're on a mission as well. So their mission just commingles with our mission, and that was huge. We've got numerous design elements in our room that solve problems, common problems that all churches have. But Paragon was thinking the way a church thinks and brought that solution to us as a church. So once again, we've got, because of that relationship, because of who they are as not just a business and a company, as a Christian company that understands the church, we benefit from that. And what we have now is, I think, the very best renovation that we could have had that actually enhances our gospel message instead of hinders it.